Hello, hello.
Hello,
Wel welcome everyone. Good morning.
welcome to a pretty fun game.
Yeah,
I've seen these two teams play before, and they've been really, really close. So I'm expecting a really, really close game here. I think I've seen it go either way now in the few matches that they played together.
got Andronicus, Genesis on one side, Xyne, Pixo on the other.
Yeah, yeah. Andronicus, of course, the creator of this tournament. So he's played a lot of Lockout, but so has the other team. And yeah, it's gonna be a contest of who can really focus on this early game because this is really I can see some early game goals
Yeah,
here,
this looks
including
like
like
a
for
very early
breeds,
game heavy board
output.
here.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's also 7 workstations which can be done in the early game. Um, and breed chickens, of course, is a super early game one. So I'm
Yeah,
expecting to see probably Xyne breed chickens here because
yeah, has
he's
the
got the
two
most
seeds
open area.
already.
Yeah, 2 seeds in his inventory,
Has
an
an
egg in
egg
his
too.
inventory,
No
which is
cake on
very
the board,
interesting,
unlucky.
very rare
Yeah,
to see. I took a little bit too long setting up or something. But yeah, he doesn't seem to be going for it straight off the bat, so doesn't look like anyone's getting that goal right now. Um,
I do
yeah,
also
opponent
want
dies is on there, and it looks like Andronicus will be going for that right now. So it's
to.
first 1v1
Ooh,
for the first goal, and he takes it. So Andronicus takes that first goal for opponent dies, which is an important one because um, it
yeah,
also loses time for the opponent. It's one of the few goals that, when you get it, the other person also loses time and loses like word and potential to get more goals. So it's
yeah,
a
for
really
sure.
compounding effect.
I also want to point out I have not seen a single player just sprinting. There is sprint 1 kilometer on the board, but everybody has been sprint jumping. So, um, maybe just
Yeah,
not seeing
well,
that. It's fine. It's
I
fine.
think
They'll
that's
get it.
a. I think it's just if you go ocean, you expect not to get it. I think that's just how you do that. And
Yeah, looks like everyone's
Andronicus
going
going
ocean
straight
now.
to ocean. It's just like okay, we're just gonna let them two have it. That being said, they're both also in chess, Zin and Pix.
Did Andronicus get any paper or books from that shipwreck? Because that could be good for chiseled bookshelf. Is that a
Yeah,
completable rune portal?
that is I'm not sure.
I think it
I can
was,
see a
but
Dragon Obsidian. Maybe.
not that it matters
Has
too
anyone
much.
gotten breed chicken yet? Incredible that hasn't. Oh, there's the chickens on Pix's screen. So
Yeah, and
should be getting
Genesis getting the chiseled bookshelf now.
nice. And
So
that's
gonna
yeah,
try.
super early game goal.
Yeah,
You
there
can
we go.
also transition and grab those bookshelves, grab those books, and maybe make a lectern as one of your unique workstations,
Looks like
which is
Pixo's
really
getting the
easy as well.
yeah. Looks like Pixo's getting the trying to get the chickens now at least. Oh, there's one. Second chicken? This is a little unfortunate. Maybe saw two
Yeah.
chickens at one point, but no more. Ooh, making the flower
Ooh,
pot.
there's the power from Pix, which
Very
is
nice.
super early game goal, super good. And yeah, I mean Genesis is the only one on land and hasn't been able to contest that goal. I mean, did get the bookshelf, so I guess it's a trade there, 1-for-1.
Yeah,
Can't focus both.
just
I think.
still though that early death giving Andrew and Genesis a nice lead to start off with here.
Yeah, but it's incredible that Breed Chickens is still on the board at 3 minutes.
Yeah,
Very, very rare to see that happen, especially on a forest spawn. It's not like you spawn in the middle of a desert, like you are in a plains, but just hasn't been able to force that out quite yet.
yeah. Also, should see the disable shield fairly soon. Yeah, looks like Andrew and Genesis meeting up for that.
Yeah, yeah, it looks about right.
Because Andrew did get the iron from the yeah. So gonna craft a shield here.
Very balanced early game ish. Well, actually, I don't know. It's
Very nice.
fairly balanced.
Already
I
7
think
workstation?
that
Or
the
wait,
meta here,
grindstone. Sorry.
have your shield disabled, and was that grindstone that you got? Oh,
Yeah,
okay,
why not
nice.
picking it back up though? Because there is the 7
I
workstation
think,
one as well.
hear me out right here. I think if you threw out your entire inventory, you would get unique inventory among the two players right now.
True.
I think that was definitely a miss from them. I think he has so much ocean stuff, and the other guy has like all this chisel bookshelf and stuff. Actually, he doesn't. His inventory is pretty not that full, but they definitely could have forced unique inventory there without much problem.
Yeah,
And I
Pixo
think
definitely going for
fair.
unique inventory right now, crafting everything really.
Yeah,
They can out of wood. Yeah, I mean,
and
this is just
Genesis, being the person staying on land, should be going for that as soon as possible. Not sure what he's going for right now though.
stone.
Yeah, could be going for just a furnace. Okay. A smoker. Okay, so he is doing villageless 7 workstations. Looks like. For that, you
Yeah.
also need sugarcane, for a cartography table and also a lectern. But he has the books actually, so all he needs is just a little bit of sugarcane, and he can get that cartography table, which I'm pretty sure he's going for right now.
Yeah.
He does get unique items. Okay, so Andronicus steals unique items with pigs going for it, apparently, or also it seemed pretty
Yeah.
big.
Pixo digging down? Confused.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, still looking for that sugarcane from Genesis. It's unfortunate. This is a You can do this villageless fairly easily. It's like 12 logs, some sugarcane, some paper. But oh, needs more leather. Never mind. I thought had 6 books from the Shields bookshelf. Did he leave it behind? I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure. It's like Pixo going caving now. Could see the. Is that a?
There's
Oh,
the sugarcane.
Pixo taking a death, falling a little too far in the cave, and oh yeah, Andronicus back at the completable room portal.
Oh
Very
yeah, so it
nice.
was completable. Good stuff. Yeah, this is a really awkward. It's a 3x2, so it's one of these really wide portals. Really
Having to use
terrible
all
to
his wood.
yeah. All of the wood. Yeah, yeah. I'm surprised Get Poison lasted that long. I mean, I guess just got a little bit unfortunate on no poisonous potatoes and a shipwreck from Andronicus.
Yeah.
I think pufferfish was definitely on the table because I did see a little bit of war motion, but maybe he didn't force that.
Yeah, not
Maybe I'm wrong.
crossing the mind. Still, nobody's sprinting still. That's a little unfortunate.
Yeah, no one getting that sprint goal. Enraged Zombified Piglin from Andronicus, super easy goal there. And
Very
4
quick nether
breeds
goal.
is
Looks like
still
that's
on
all
there.
Andronicus is gonna do actually. I'm just gonna
Oh
hit
wow,
the
okay.
wall now.
That's super interesting. Did he even kill it
I don't think
for the
so.
7 unique mobs? That's very
Yeah,
interesting, yeah. I don't know, I think you go for the kill there. You've angered it anyways, so you might as well. Not super sure. Yeah, going down into this cave. Not super sure what he's going for, but it
Bedrock
looks like
maybe.
Genesis has those 7, everything he needs for those 7 workstations. He is missing.
Kind of hard to tell.
I can't tell. I think barrel. Might be missing barrel, or he's missing. Is he coming back to the chisel bookshelf? Did he forget that? I don't remember. Oh, fletching table. He hasn't gotten the flint for the fletching table. That's the final one I think he needs for the 7. And should be able to grind that out. I mean, it is a little bit slow doing a village list, but I think it's super worth it. So
Andronicus gonna get bedrock shortly, but Pixo
there's a
also
7.
pretty low.
Oh, he did it with 1 iron using the probably stone cutter or something. I can't tell. That's the fastest way to do it. You do stone cutter and then you stone cut the stone slab for grindstone.
Yeah. Already had a grindstone for the grindstone
Yeah,
at
that's reached
goal.
bedrock from Andronicus. Super fast.
Yeah, so
I'm surprised you didn't do that in the Nether with a gold pick. I'm pretty sure you had a gold pick. I think you just do it in the Nether.
yeah, you
I have
use the
no
gold
idea
pick to
why I
go
did that in
down
the
in the overworld
redstone.
instead.
You go for redstone, maybe.
True.
Yeah, not sure.
Ooh. Andronicus gonna get a couple unique hostiles here.
Yeah, but just like the basic ones. I don't think it's gonna matter at all, and I don't know if it's a great play because you kind of get those anyways when you're at surface. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm really not sure what Xyne and Pixo are going for here. I mean, oh, Pixo found a mine shaft. Look for a detector rail. I think they can spawn in the minecart chests in mine shafts, so
Yeah,
that could
could
just
be.
be a
I'm not
super
100%
quick.
sure. What spawns there? I don't remember. Here's the 4 breeds for Xyne. You gotta be getting it here. with horses, okay, golden carrots can breed them, and he has carrots in his inventory, so it is only 2 gold, but maybe he just doesn't have that.
Still, everybody's still sprint jumping, except Genesis,
Uh,
I think.
yeah, I don't know. I think it's really unclear who's gonna get it. No one's really forcing it. Oh, Xyne is not sprint jumping on these.
Yeah,
Oh,
Genesis isn't.
yeah.
Genesis definitely isn't.
Okay, Genesis is definitely going for sprint and kilometer. So that's good. Probably correct. It's never guaranteed though with these sort of things. 1
Yeah,
kilometer is just if one person's on the surface longer, then they can just get sprint 1 kilometer.
yeah,
across.
because Xyne has been spending a lot of time boating, so
Yeah, exactly. I mean, both teams have, to be fair.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. Is Genesis going for unique hostiles or something? Not super sure here. 4 breeds is definitely in the bag for Pix and Xyne, but it's 8-3 now, and that 8-3 is a really hard lead to break. Genesis grabbing flowers to breed bees, possibly. Or no, grabbing red and yellow. Never mind. Could be doing
Ooh,
orange
Andro
concrete.
finds a witch.
Ooh, that's
Oh,
good.
oh
Yeah, you
no,
need some of these rare mobs, otherwise it's almost impossible to get 7.
they
I mean, it is
definitely have
impossible. You do need rare mobs. You
Enderman
with
too.
this,
Oh my god.
there's the 6 buckets from Xyne.
Very nice. Pixo trying to figure out how to craft a detector rail and figures it out. So,
Good stuff.
oh,
I mean,
but
it's always allowed to Google stuff in the middle of the game.
Genesis did get the sprint 1 kilometer though,
Nice. That's big.
and I think
9-5. It
Andro
looks.
has big lead on unique hostiles, but gonna need something a little different. I mean, what do they
Yeah,
even
I
get at this
mean,
point? Like,
just the Nether would probably be enough.
yeah, or like a
With his
strike
time,
or a husk or something.
yeah, yeah, for
Or
sure. Oh, there's
drowned.
his
No,
Nether. There's ground.
Genesis. Oh, they did get it. Yep. Nice.
Yeah, good stuff. Genesis with a like 5 seconds of stream delay there.
Andronicus still mining, not
Yeah,
sure.
could be
Maybe
going
going
for the
for
Iron Golem.
Iron Golem, yeah.
Yeah, probably worth
Pixo
it.
about to die again.
This board is quite closing up quite quickly now. There's a couple exploration ones with the breed rabbits and the breed. Sorry, 3 exploration ones there. Breed rabbits, die to polar bear and die to um, berry bush. So I think it's pretty worth it to exploration, which is what Genesis is probably doing right now. But
Also just
yeah, without
breed 4 animals. You can
yeah,
see that. Looks like
breed
Zyne's
4
gonna
animals.
go for that, getting pigs now. Has the flowers for bees as well.
Yeah, yeah. I saw them already breeding. They already got chickens, so they've got chickens, cows, and sheep.
Yeah.
So it should be the last one with this.
Well, they got pigs too.
Oh, never mind. So they didn't get chickens, cows, and sheep. They definitely got chickens and cows. So sheep
So yeah, no
got to be on
sheep
the
yet.
table.
So either needs sheep or bees here, but low on health might die here.
Yeah, definitely scary. Has a little bit of weed in the inventory, but definitely wants to save it, and so the alternative is eating rotten flesh. There is
Having major issues in this forest.
yeah, yeah. Looks like
Uh,
Andronicus is stacking up now.
yeah, going back to surface, he's so low though. Y5.
Uh, yeah, 2 hearts there. Oh, and there's the death. Really unfortunate. Still does need the 1 breed more.
Yeah, honestly not awful. Oh, were they like right next to one? Oh yeah, okay, never mind.
Oh, totally fine. Literally 10 seconds. Good
Yeah.
stuff.
I
This is
just
definitely a fast
assume,
board. 10-5 at 13 minutes is not something you see every day.
yeah, like only what, like 3 nether goals
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the ender chest, the Zoglin, and the angry zombie pigman. So
Yeah, at spawn though, it is raining, so yeah, never gonna get those bees. There's the cows. Oh, is that
nice.
4? Yeah, there's
Yeah,
4. Okay.
for unique.
Must have 1 sheep before. Yeah, nice.
Honestly, this game becomes quite close if Xyne and Pixo can get the deaths or the rabbit.
Yeah.
Because I'm not sure
Yeah, I
what.
guess I'll get a little bit lucky with exploration.
Oh, pufferfish for Xyne.
Yeah, killing the
That's
pufferfish in the bucket that he had before from the 6 buckets.
yeah. So it's gonna keep that for the 6 status effects.
Yeah, so that's poison, hunger, nausea. I mean, when you're staying at ground this long, it's not really 6 effects, it's like 1, because you can get the hunger and the spider eye really easily other ways.
Yeah.
That's how I think about it anyways. I think with a pufferfish, dolphin's grace, and a golden apple, that's all you need.
Yeah, or maybe get like a water breathing from a PT.
Yeah, yeah, also always an option.
Just like
Looks like
stew from a
Genesis winning
shipwreck.
twice now, yeah. Um, I wonder if we're gonna see Xyne, who's next to spawn, go for honeycomb. Uh, Possible. He has been here for quite
Andronicus,
a while. Has been raining though. Raining in the rain, bees don't work. So
yeah.
yeah, maybe not then.
Andronicus entering the Nether again. Probably gonna go for the 2 aforementioned Nether goals.
Yeah, he has the diamond pick, so if necessary, he can mine obsidian
True.
for that enter chest.
See,
But he'll probably just hit a bastion. Well, he has to hit a bastion.
unless if
Really,
he
for
unless if he
oh.
got a pearl from the Enderman he killed earlier.
Ooh, I'm not sure. Could be
Wasn't paying attention, so maybe.
getting hot stuff here. Uh, no one getting that Iron Golem advancement. I wonder if Andronicus has a sheared pumpkin in his inventory. Because bastions
True.
are notorious for giving you a lot of iron, so could be
I
there.
didn't see any, but
Ooh,
I also didn't get.
Genesis does have a lot of iron in his inventory.
Oh,
Fortunately,
yeah,
he's playing on GUI 0, so impossible to sell.
and view bobbing.
Yeah, disgusting for
Yeah,
some reason.
pause. View bobbing
Just,
is
just disgusting. Just
it
horrible.
is. I noticed when they were just like sprinting earlier instead of sprint jumping, the view bombing. Oh my god, it's gross. I'm sorry.
Yeah, running through. Just looking, exploring, I guess. Maybe looking for bees through these trees. That's why he's going through them. There's 4 exploration goals on the board, and there's 9 left. One of them's kill Zoglin, which is notoriously annoying because
Oh,
if
ooh,
other players are in the overworld, the Zoglin will instantly despawn when it goes to the portal. So you need
Andronicus.
2 players.
Andronicus gets a pearl from a stray Enderman
Oh, nice. So he just needs a fort now,
and the
and he
obby.
can mine that obsidian. It is quite a big time commitment to mine that obsidian. To be fair, it
Yeah,
is
so
80 seconds, a minute 20.
finding a bastion would still probably be ideal, but
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
if need be, now has the option to avoid a bastion, but would have to go back to home portal probably.
Yeah, yeah.
Or
I
like
think
if you want to
here,
get real silly, you can find like a ruined portal for your obsidian.
uh-huh, you could. Um, yeah, maybe just hit a bastion just faster. Nothing
Xyne
past that though.
has
Nothing endgame. So
yeah.
this game is going to be over quite soon. I guess it just depends if they can get these goals off. Oh, it looks like yeah. So Xyne is also going for orange concrete now.
Yeah.
Which Genesis, I mean, I don't know what he's doing in the village to be honest. I couldn't tell you.
Just-
Yeah, mining
yeah,
hay
not
bales
sure.
good, but
I guess.
like you gotta be on top of this orange concrete goal. This is probably something that he should have gotten a little bit ago.
Yeah, just getting bread.
He even has the flowers in his inventory for it. Looks like.
But I mean, presumably Xyne's gonna get there first. What? Genesis crafting iron tools? That's confusing. Not saving the iron for Golem. Hmm, maybe hoping Andronicus just gets iron from the Bastion? I don't know. Um, that's that's a weird play to me though.
Yeah, very. I mean, odd play. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think it really matters. It's 10-6, and with all these exploration. Oh, there's one exploration goal. I think it's gonna be really hard for picks to catch up because honestly, these are with the amount of just RNG goals they need to get when they're not in the Nether. It's just like gonna be really tough there. Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't know.
Andronicus
And
getting his fortress now too.
it feels like Genesis has not been doing much in this part of the game.
Yeah, other than like early game, I feel like Genesis has just been running around really.
Is that a desert for pigs? No, just a beach. Yeah, here's the rod. So he just needs one rod and he's out. He needs nothing else. So
Like
waste
he's
of time.
getting a
Just
few more than
in
that.
place. He
Maybe he
just
just
needs
doesn't
to
want to
leave.
get.
Oh, hitting a second spawner. Yeah, well, I don't know what he needs the blaze rods for, to be quite honest.
Could be for
Furnace
like
fuel.
could be for like brewing stand to get 6 effects. That'd be a little
Yeah,
silly though.
yeah, it's a little bit
He
silly,
does
but
have he does have a sus stew. Oh, never mind. No, he doesn't.
I think that was just regular
Uh,
mushroom stew,
my
not
fault. My
suspicious
fault.
stew.
Yeah, maybe. I guess he's just for brewing is the only thing I could imagine. That's like the only thing left on the board that I could see this being useful for.
Yeah,
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 gonna leave
that's
on
really
3, so one for rod,
probably
wait, one for
strength and swiftness or something
yeah.
you do in the
Gonna go look
situation.
for nether wart now.
Yeah, looks like. I don't
And
know. I think this might just be a waste of time, to be honest.
Xyne getting the concrete now. So
Yeah.
oh, and Pixo finding the polar bear.
Oh, nice. So that's 2 of the exploration goals and really catching up
So
here.
yeah, actually making this pretty
So back to the
close.
game. Yeah, they just got a bit luckier than Genesis. I mean, Genesis is only one person, and Xyne and Pix are 2, so it makes sense.
Very nice.
Actually, when the getting one really helps with getting the other because the spruce forest is often next to very cold biomes.
Yeah. So obviously a lot closer of a game now, but Andronicus just has a big advantage on some of these remaining goals.
Yeah, so Andronicus is going to be really pushing for the ender chest here. So that's going to be 11-9. And then we're going to have to see if he can get the iron golem. I don't know. I mean, Xyne has been in and out of a few shipwrecks now, so it's possible that he has a good amount of iron now. Close enough to start making the iron golem, or start at least going for it. Yeah,
Gonna have to
focusing on
pack
bees
it to
here.
spawners to break them.
What is that bee level at? Not enough, probably, from pigs. But yeah. I mean, what do you do in this situation as Xyne and Pix? Like, you've gotten lucky in these 2 goals, but
I mean,
you
you need
still don't have that lead on so many other ones. Like, I feel like just in the Nether, you can get more iron than you would in the overworld just by finding a bastion. Like, that's enough. Like, you don't need to worry a lot more.
I mean, this BT is gonna help out Xyne with iron, hopefully.
Yeah, yeah, and we'll see when he opens his inventory how much is that. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
I
the
think.
PT must only be for iron. This is really the only thing you can use it for. I mean,
Uh,
like, in terms of iron golem. I mean, he could contest another enter, but I think it'd be really hard. Zoglin is a really tough one because you do need to meet up with the other player to do that. Like, it's really,
oh,
really tough without doing that because you just have to like the mobs just instantly despawn when there's other people in the overworld. So if every other player's in the Nether, then it works. You can just put a hogging through the portal. But otherwise, you need 2 players.
interesting. Um, Xyne, I think at over 20 iron, so could be approaching getting the golem. I think Xyne and Pixo's only path here really is just to get all the overworld stuff, because they know Andronicus
Mhm.
has been in the Nether for quite some time now.
Yeah, I mean that's what they've been trying to do, but it's just exploration, exploration, exploration.
They just have to
And I guess he's
get.
looking for a good a good spot with a good amount of bees, a good amount of honey, where he can just crank out that honeycomb, which I do think they have an advantage on. Yeah, Andronicus just mining obsidian here, just mining the obsidian. Probably not gonna hit the bastion then, and I don't know. The game seems to be turning around because ooh, can you get a meadow here? Can Pix get a meadow? Never mind.
Bees.
Bees here, 2 bees at least. Can breed 2, get 1 more at least, which he will do that. So yeah, very possible to get the honeycomb here. Yeah, Xyne picking up also some dandelions. With these colder biomes, it's really possible to get rabbits now in the newer versions because of the meadows. But it's still a rare and very small biome. I seem to notice.
Yeah,
So it's difficult to. Deserts are often very much harder to force because they have like very high temperature or whatever. But meadows seem to be easier because they can intersect plains really like a lot of the time, and cherry groves. So this is like a good spot. Checking the pie chart here for
for sure.
rabbits. Andronicus is still mining that obsidian, but deciding to not commit to mining it in like mining the portal in its entirety, probably saving it for Zoglin, and instead going for these corners.
Yeah,
I don't know if he's broken the portal completely now, but I doubt it. Probably got 4 there, 4 here, and
yeah.
then
You
that's
got
it.
4 in there. They're gonna get 4 in the overworld, and then we'll have enough.
Yeah.
And obviously, no one else going for that, so gonna be
Honestly, I don't think
great.
it's a I don't think it's the right play to just even bother with not mining the corners, because if you ever need a new portal, um, or actually what you could do, uh, a really good play here, in my opinion, is you mine 2 extra obsidian, and then once you make the ender chest, you just mine the ender chest for 8 more obsidian, and then you build your nether portal closer to Genesis, so you try to find each other, and to be
True.
able to do something. That would probably be the play. Of course, you still got to get lucky with stuff like crimsons and stuff, but that portal is just terrible to do Zoglin and
Yeah,
Pain. Yeah, but really impressive comeback from Xyne and Pix.
yeah. Has another BT here, so hopefully gonna get the
The remaining iron, you mean?
yeah.
Okay.
I could not finish my thought there.
No problem. Yeah, there's the ender chest from Andronicus. They we all knew it was coming.
Yeah, gonna get the 8 obby back as well.
Not sure what Genesis is doing, but he did breed bees, so he's got to be just remaining around there. Maybe going for iron for that golem still.
Yeah. Although I do think design generally probably
Ooh,
gonna beat him to it.
six
Yeah, and
effects. I'm surprised with the pufferfish in his inventory. It's really not that bad to get 6 effects, in my opinion.
yeah. Well,
You
and
can go for an apple and like a golden apple. It's just not that bad. With the amount of shipwrecks and stuff that he's checked, I'm sure that he has that gold and can make that golden apple. But who knows? Maybe he got really unlucky. You can't tell. Difficult to know. Apples
and
is also a trade from farmer villagers. I think it's a level 2 trade though. So
yeah,
but it is guaranteed. I'm pretty sure. So you can trade with them and get that. Maybe that's what he's going for now. I'm not sure. No, he has only got for gold. It's not a bad idea though. Could be going for it now.
I'm not sure what Sign's doing.
Maybe a yeah, probably maybe just this farmer trade for the apples and then going for a golden apple for 6 effects. That's the only thing I can think of being even like remotely reasonable here. I don't even know what else you would need from a villager. But
Well,
Genesis did the exact same thing. I mean, he just like sat in a village for like a few minutes just doing nothing. You know what I mean?
yeah.
It's tempting. You see a village and you're like, why not go to the village? It's probably going to save me time, and then it loses you time.
Yeah.
Food is nice though. You have to admit the food is quite nice.
Yeah, sets you up pretty nice for the rest of the run, especially when there isn't
Yeah.
like on this board.
There's
There's
like 4
no
goals left.
food
You know what I mean?
examined.
Like
Yeah,
5 goals left. So it's difficult to say the rest of the run when it's literally just like exploration and Zoglin. Yeah. Still going. Pix probably is got to be close to that iron golem. I wonder if he has the car pumpkin in his inventory. It feels like a lot of people have had the opportunity to go for iron golem at different points in this run.
I think
I don't
Xyne
know.
might still be going for it, but that doesn't really make sense.
Yeah.
Because then what is Pixo mining iron for?
I don't know. I mean,
Well,
Genesis
Pixo could
bred bees, yeah, is
Pixo
not.
could just be waiting like under the beehive.
Yeah, that's what I'd probably expect. That's probably the best play here. I don't know. Genesis seems to have fully just abandoned his beehive, and he had one and he had bred bees. So I don't know. We'll ask him about it if he gets to an interview.
True. Sorry, I leaned the wrong way.
All good. Pick's probably still looking for a meadow as well. Yeah, there's the bees. So he's still got the bees right here. Gotta be close on that iron golem for sure. Does he have the pumpkin in his inventory? He does not know. Still needs
Xyne? I swear I saw Xyne get a pumpkin
No,
earlier.
Pigs. Pigs is melting
Oh.
iron now, iron golem, so he should have
Okay.
it.
Maybe you're gonna get the beehive one soon as well.
Yeah, that beehive is right there, and it's got to have three bees in it, so it can't take that long. It's normally like a 5-minute goal. It was raining for a good amount of time, and now it's night. And of course, bees don't work in rain or in night, so it's really tough, especially if you're Andronicus looking around this overworld for bees. It looks like. I don't know though. He might just be brewing. He does have a sugar in his inventory, and like there's like 3 things you can use sugar for. So
Yeah. Xyne is currently breaking leaves to try and get an apple.
well, Diamond Hoe. It's only
Yeah.
like 3 trees worth generally. Depends how unlucky you get.
I guess what is
Rare
it, like
Diamond Hoe being
4%?
useful. Stone
it-
tools and Diamond Hoe.
This is
Yeah.
quite the RNG though.
Yeah. Quite the RNG. He's not getting it. He does have full inventory, so he could be missing it as well. Difficult to tell. Bitrate goes down. He mines the leaves. Pix just got a pumpkin here, so
Nice.
he just set up to do 2 goals off the bat, so it's gonna bring it to 11-11, and then and I think that with that, it's gonna end up with 12-11 to Andronicus and Genesis with the 6 effects, and it's gonna be raised to see who can get that meadow, which I think Pix and Xyne have an advantage because they just have better biomes for it, and who can get that. What are the other 2? The Zoglin and it's 12-11. So yeah, 2 more goals. The Meadow and the Zoglin. And the Zoglin, I think Andronicus and Genesis have an advantage. So I think it's actually unclear who is in the running to win here.
Yeah, definitely. Wait. Xyne's gonna get the 6 status effects.
Oh, Xyne's going to take 6 status effects, and I think that's going to guarantee them the game, to be honest. Now Andronicus has just lost 5 minutes. His boat instantly turns around.
Yeah. That's...
And yeah.
Wait, Xyne
Yeah,
gonna
this
die?
is looking really good for. They're just gonna get two things here with the oh my god, I can't speak. The Iron Golem and the Honeycomb, and that's gonna bring it to 12-11, and then it's just gonna come down to who can get that Zoglin and the Meadow. And as I said, I think Pix and Xyne have the advantage in that. So
yeah, they've really pulled back this game. They were
really pulled out this game
down like
8-3 or
8-3
something. 9-3.
Chat said 8-3. Andronicus.
Yeah, I need to bring up
And
chat.
look, it gets the Iron Golem now. So
Yeah,
now back
there it is.
even 11-11. They brought it
Really
back.
tough. Really tough. Poor Andronicus. Really suffering.
Pixo screaming in chat. Xyne at half the part. Kind of scary.
Yeah, and hopefully Andronicus does not zone in on this beehive. Well, he won't lose that much time to it. But he doesn't know what we know. That this is just bad.
Yeah, Pixo's just like... Pixo's gonna get it first. I don't see a world where Pixo doesn't get the... I mean, unless if they just don't have copper.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I'd really hope Pixo has copper. I can't tell, but they did have the furnaces set up by the beehive, so I'm just gonna assume that they had copper in there. There's 4 furnaces there, or 3, 4. Surely one of them has copper in it, right?
Yeah, I don't know.
Or they already got it. I'm not sure. Do this
He
Iron
probably got
Golem actual bodyguard. Ender Pearl for Pixo.
To be honest, he was in the cave for quite a while, so I'd be surprised if he didn't have it.
Yeah, I only saw them mining iron though. I mean,
Yeah.
you don't need to mine much copper, so.
I mean, Genesis just, what are his quarters? 5,800 minus 1,100, and just I think
Like,
what Andronicus
why?
does here is he like finds the location of a Crimson, gets Genesis to enter the Nether and just find him there. You know, like Genesis just needs to clutch up to find him and get that Zoglin. I think it's
This is
very
quite
possible
the
for him to get it.
this is quite the setup for Pixo. Building like a 1x1 cage around the beehive now with a flower in it.
Yeah, it's like what you would do for AA for,
Yeah, exactly.
but except yeah, he's getting fence gate. Exactly what you would do in AA. Problem is you normally have a beehive in AA. Here you have a bee nest. Using the proper terms there. Because break beehive is a famously uh, misnamed category. It's a bee nest or beehive.
Potato. Who cares?
Oh yeah, they do use bee nest in AA as well. So I'm just lying, but you know, I don't know what the difference is. I don't know why you would ever use a bee nest. I don't know why you would ever use a beehive.
Beehive, yeah.
And you can just silk touch the other one. To be honest, I don't know what Mojang were cooking in that exact
Well,
scenario.
I mean, to be fair, the beehive does look better than the bee nest. So like
Yeah.
a farm situation. I see the vision.
Yeah, I
It,
guess
it
so.
might be better for honey as well.
I don't know. I mean, Pix really has just like there's no way that Pix loses this, and thank God what we. Oh, Genesis has an enter. That's big. Genesis has an enter, so that's gonna be Zoglin for Genesis and Andronicus for sure. And then it looks like what is Andronicus doing? Why is he trading gold? No idea.
I don't know.
Playing for pearls? I don't know. I don't get
I
it. Why
feel
is he doing classic? What is wrong?
I feel like Andronicus and Genesis they got like an 8-3 lead and then they just forgot what they were doing. Like
Yeah,
I'm
I don't
genuinely
know. I mean,
confused.
I think that Andronicus pushed the Nether for that Ender chest, and it just took him so much time. And there were 4 exploration goals just in the overworld that he ignored, and you can't let Genesis 1v2. And then Genesis was like faffing around a village, and I don't know what he was doing for a lot of time. I think he did orange concrete, which is just like a straight time loss one. And while Xyne and Pix just played for the more variants, but I think the correct play of just playing for biomes when you have so many possible biomes you can get, I think is just correct. And to be honest, if Pix and Xyne had gone more unlucky and Genesis had stolen at least one of those goals, then we would be in a very different situation now. So it's difficult to tell who really played it very wrong.
Xyne got baby rapid RNG according to Budgie in chat.
Oh, but that's fine. You can just grow it up. Is Budgie
Yeah,
in
but
chat? Where's Budgie?
Mr. Budgie in chat.
Oh. Okay, I'm just not reading it. The last message is from Jab K-Lol. Whatever. 633. Maybe I'm just wrong. It's okay.
Jap
Might have
Kale
to-
did he did send the last message, but it was like a minute ago. Oh, Xyne with the rabbits, trying to grow up that baby rabbit.
I should probably reload my
Grow
Twitch.
them. Nice.
Yeah, you can just grab the baby rabbit. It's like I don't know how many dandelions it is, but this is gonna be rabbits as well, and this is just game for Pixon.
Oh, it was 1 adult and 2 babies. I see. So just,
Yeah, that's fine. This is just game for Xyne and Pixon from an 8-3 lead or whatever. This is just like insane.
yeah, crazy comeback.
Yeah.
And it like obviously Xyne and Pixo played it really well after they had the deficit, but
Yeah, I don't know. I think also Andronicus Genesis
Andronicus
really
and Genesis have just been throwing.
Yeah, they did throw. I mean, Andronicus heading for the Nether just for that one Nether goal of Ender Chest, going to the fort, killing Enderman, then getting Blaze Rods for do 6 effects. Like that's just overkill in my opinion. You
Dude.
can just do a golden apple. Like, come on, just get some gold and get an apple, and that's 2 effects.
Baby,
You don't need
the
to be
rabbit is
greedy
not
for those.
growing up. Uh-oh.
Oh my god! Oh my god! And there's honeycomb for Andronicus.
What?
Which is what the hell? Because Pix has been sitting there for about 8 million years, and I don't know how he hasn't got it. Pix has been there for so long, and did he just not check?
No, it's only Zoglin on the board. It's only Zoglin on the board. What the heck?
Oh my god, it's a disgusting goal that's just disgusting to play.
Just have a huge lead.
And now, do Pix and Xyne know how to play Zoglin correctly? Because this is just horrible if one player does it and the other player isn't there. It's just such a disgusting goal. And this is a close match, but and now Genesis is in the Nether, and Andronicus has a portal that I'm sure he's heading to right now. And they can meet up and go for it. Yeah, there's a rune portal, and they both have enters. And now Xyne and Pix are probably trying to meet each other. They both have their compasses out in their hotbar, so they can go for this.
And
Maybe
all
they
of a
don't go.
sudden,
They don't meet up. Maybe they just enter the Nether and meet up there. That's probably correct.
all of a sudden, the
But yeah,
momentum back in Xyne and Pixo's favor.
yeah. I
Or sorry,
mean,
in
I don't know what Pix
Androgenesis.
was doing. I don't know what Pix was doing wrong, to be honest, because I know that he had 3 Bs there for quite a while, and he's been in that area for so much longer than Andronicus has, and I have no idea why.
I
Oh, they both had a
honestly,
level 4 beehive, and Andrew just got lucky. Yeah, I mean,
that's
to be
actually
honest,
crazy.
Andrew's beehive was at spawn, so Andrew must have had like those extra work minutes or whatever when they were just at spawn. Andronicus has been at spawn for like the entire game, just because like that rune portal is at spawn, and he's just been like messing around in that area for ages.
Yeah, it's true.
So yeah, I mean, he just got lucky with that thing, or he just got skilled. I don't. Who knows? But I don't know. I think they've both made incorrect plays. I don't know what Genesis has been doing for the past 20 minutes. So difficult to say. I think Genesis has
Just
really been throwing for them both. And the method that the average lockout player uses of just one person in the nether, one person in the overworld has really just not worked out for them. And Xyne and Pix remaining in the overworld and focusing on those overworld exploration goals has really helped them much more. Also, my voice is getting
but
so hoarse. This is crazy.
but yeah, Xyne and Pixo just getting punished though for, well, they aren't even getting punished. It's unlucky, I guess, for not getting the beehive advancement.
Yeah, and I feel like both players both had the chance to get the Iron Golem. And both had the chance to get 6 effects, and Andronicus and Genesis just like throwing both of those. And I don't even know
Yeah,
how to say that in a different way. It's just like I think they just threw that.
just like forgetting about it, or
And that's not to say that Xyne and Pix have not played this better, because their line has been like significantly better. I think that's just, and I think they have gotten like reasonable but not amazing luck with biomes. To be honest, I don't think they've gotten incredible luck. They never got they didn't get the rabbits until like 20, 30 minutes of exploring. Like they were exploring the whole game. So
yeah.
I, yeah, I think their line was just better. Iron Golems, yeah, Iron Golems you make are yours. It's pretty cool.
Do you know what's crazy? Xyne and Pixo would have won if Xyne got the kill on Andro at the very beginning of the game.
Yeah, true. So sometimes it just does come down to a single fight at the beginning of the game. It's just that time loss and the little things that matter in the end.
As well as the sprinting one. That one could have turned the tides as well, but neither of them
I think
getting that.
the most important thing in this game is definitely the macro. Like you can just be a bad speedrunner and do well in lockout because like me, like I'm better at lockout than I am at speedrunning probably, and I'm not very good at lockout, but I'm probably
Wait,
worse at speedrunning.
wait, this is
Oh,
funny from
diamonds from
Xyne.
Xyne.
He doesn't have an iron pickaxe, so he's gonna blow it up.
Oh, it's beautiful.
I love
Not
it.
sure. So he's underground just looking for
This is funny.
that lava. Yeah, really unfortunate because this is like the worst way to find lava. I mean, the diamond pick's
Yeah.
definitely gonna speed it up, but like not great. Pix is now entering the nether, but remember they both have to enter the nether, so yeah, tough. Andronicus is looking for that hoglin and seems to just have that big
Oh my god,
advantage.
Pixo just blocked off his water.
Oh my god. Yeah, I don't know how Pix and Xyne win this. I think it's just over. Because Andronicus has that nether portal in the Crimson Down and literally just needs Genesis to reach him and he can do Hoglin. Oh, Zoglin. Yeah, the other side is perfect. He just needs to load it. And you don't need to do this, Andronicus. Like, I mean, he might as well. Genesis is on his way, but I don't know.
Andro can solo Zoglin? Can he? I don't know how Zoglin really works, so.
Oh, he's right. Kapow was saying that if all 4 players get into the Nether, which is what you have to do because to meet up, then it's possible um, for Andronicus to do Zoglin by itself because the Nether, like the mobs, when they go into the overworld by themselves, they'll only despawn if there's no player within 128 blocks, right? But if there's no player at all in the overworld, then they don't despawn, which is how it works in single player.
True. Andronicus has the Hoglin.
Yeah, Hoglin on screen,
wait,
spotted.
the
That's the
crazy.
worst thing on screen. Do they stay if you give them the fungus to breed? No, that's the wrong fungus. That fungus scares them away. Yeah,
Well,
Andronicus literally just AFKing here for Genesis, who
Well,
is
no,
being a
like
moron and doing I don't know what.
I think what the chat are saying is like if you feed them the crimson fungus, then that might like make it so they don't despawn because they're like breedable.
No, I don't think that's what it's saying. Wait, if you give them the fungus to breed, they won't despawn. Maybe. I don't know. Give it MBSTs. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Probably
Keiko.
worth testing. I know in 1.21, whenever that comes out, if you get like a baby hoglin to a boat and then put that through, then that won't despawn. That's awesome.
Interesting.
Because stuff in boats doesn't despawn. So that would just be meta if 1.21 Lockout comes out once Marin finishes the port. Which soon, because from the GitHub it looks like the last commit was like a week ago, so probably working on it like as we speak probably. So yeah, pretty good.
Genesis still digging around the overworld.
Yeah, and I mean Xyne is, I think Kapow is smart as hell with that thing when all four of them get in the Nether, you can just solo Zoglin. So I think if Pix manages to get some obsidian, which like Pix needs to get some obsidian at this point, then it could be good. It could be good if Pix gets some obsidian. Could do it by themselves. I think what you could also do, okay, Kapow, hear me out. What you could do if the feeding thing doesn't work, Xyne could kill themselves and stay on the death screen, and like
True.
on the respawn screen, and that would work for Pix, I think.
But look at this. It's Jover.
Oh yeah, it's GG.
That's a hoglin in the overworld.
That is a Hoglin in the overworld, and now we just gotta wait.
So
And it's
Genesis
gonna be 1-0 for Andronicus and Genesis. And if anything, if we've been taught anything from previous matches, by the way, it's that the person who wins the first match wins the second match, and that's just how how it's worked. And I don't know, even in really close matches like the Lux Taffel match that we saw a few days ago, the person who wins the first match wins the second match. It's just, I don't know what it is. It's just the way that that lockout works sometimes. Does dead guys is an overall of purgatory? I don't know, Kapal. All this shit is stuff that you have to test before your journey.
Yeah. Super close match. I mean.
Yeah, I mean, super close.
That could have gone either way.
Yeah.
And again, that comes down to whether, like, obviously Andronicus winning the duel in the beginning of the game to get the opponent dies one. That mattered. As well as the Beehive just absolutely trolling Pixo. So otherwise they just win that game. So super close.
Super close. Super close. Yeah.
And you were saying that generally whoever wins the first board wins the second one, but I mean, I see this going either way still.
I mean, yes, but I think that, I don't know. It feels like, I don't know. Maybe the team that wins the first one, if they make mistakes, they lock in with the second one. Like they're not warmed up, or like the team that loses gets demoralized for the game number 2. I don't know what it is, but we've seen it time and time again that the people who win the first match are often just the people who win the second.
Yeah.
But what was your like favorite moment from that game while we wait for them to set up?
I don't know. I mean, I'll be honest, that wasn't the most like flashy, exciting game from like a viewer standpoint. Obviously, super close game in the end, but you know, mostly overworld exploration goals. So we're literally basically just watching people run around, look for biomes.
Yeah, I mean, I agree with that. To be fair, yeah, I mean, something that comes to mind for me is just like stealing those 6 effects. Something that Andronicus has been working on for like quite a while at that point.
Yeah, true. Andronicus getting the brewing stand, working on that forever. And then Xyne just gets the golden apple and the pufferfish, and it's over.
Yeah, which is just correct. Brewing potions for 6 effects is just ridiculous, in my opinion. It's just not what you want to be doing. And yeah, I mean, I think that while I think that Andronicus and Genesis, in what I've seen against Xyne and Pix, in matches that I've seen them play, I think that when Xyne and Pix win, it's very close, and when Andronicus and Genesis win, it's generally like it's a better, like it's a stronger win, if you know what I mean. But I've
Yeah.
seen them go both ways, so I don't know what that means for you, but I do know that it's going to be an exciting game too.
So
Yeah.
hopefully we'll be moving into that soon.
Yeah, for sure. Just gotta wait for the admins to do their jobs. Capao to do his job. Also,
Yeah,
it looks like my cam is not exactly on top of my name, but it's chill. It's fine. I'm not gonna complain.
yeah, I'm a little smaller than you over here. You have more real estate on the stream here. Oh, thank you.
Oh, there we go.
Whoa!
Happy grows.
Whoa! Oh.
Oh, I need
Okay.
fun.
Guys,
It's
with
fine.
my power, I will now make it so I take up the whole screen. Oh, oh! It didn't work. Unlucky.
Unlucky.
Um,
That's the way the cookie crumbles, as they say.
they do say that.
Some say that.
I've heard a couple people say it.
Yeah, I mean, we've got a lot of games coming up this
True. We
this
should
next
we
week.
should give a rundown of the schedule, maybe.
I don't know.
Especially
I don't
for
know if that's
stream
public
event.
yet. I don't think it's probably public. I think that we got tomorrow. We got Mime and Feinberg versus Rox and Rubly, which is going to be an interesting
That is
match.
true. That is true.
The 2 hours versus Mime and Fine. Rox and Rubly barely bring back the win last time, to be quite honest. We'll be we're only honest here on this channel. They had some interesting decisions, interesting plays. And but yeah. There's also we got like Akastu and okay, I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm sorry. Versus Moo and Chris 60, and yeah,
That's Akshay.
Akshay. Never
Yeah.
mind. Thanks. And I think that's a pretty cool matchup because we've seen that Akshay has been a super strong opponent. They brought back the win against Mustard. Yeah, an Emerald and Mustard was it? I think or Fyro
Yeah.
or something. Mustard.
An Emerald Mustard, I
Yeah,
believe.
yeah.
Definitely.
Bringing that 2-0 in a game which they were very much the underdogs. So
Yeah, when I saw that result, I was definitely surprised. But yeah,
yeah,
Akshay
and
really
watching that
been.
game, it was a quick game as well. Like no 12-13s. Like it was a solid win for them. And I think that if they can carry through that momentum, I think
Oh,
they have a really good shot. Oh,
looks
boards
like
up.
we have a board now. Yeah.
Yeah, might be reset. Not sure. Looks good though to me.
Is that breed turtles?
Breed turtle. No, breed frogs. I don't
Is
know.
that
Breed
frog?
turtles. Yeah, that's a frog.
I can't
I
really
think.
tell.
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
That
Kill bat.
guarantees if there's going to be a slime, a frog biome. I think a swamp has the frogs, right?
Green sheep is a little annoying. Green
Oh,
dye,
green sheep
obviously
is
not
a
the
classic lockout, annoying one.
not the easiest thing to come by. What is that? Jump boost, 10 foods, respawn anchor, spyglass, minecart, smithing table, heart of the sea, inventory.
Yeah, I mean, I think
trade.
that there's what's this spawn looking like? Dark Oak Forest. Where's the mansion? Do we see the mansion? Okay, no.
Kapow saying there's a blacksmith close-ish.
Oh yeah, yeah. Cool. That's pretty cool.
There's a jungle. Is that useful for anything?
No, but jungles can be next to deserts, right? I think. Oh, no, they're too
Maybe.
humid. Never mind. There's a humidity factor or whatever.
Enraged zombie piglin again. This seems
Enraged
like
Zombie
a
Pig Traded with Villager is just a free one, so I think that's definitely something that you want to be going for in this early game. Pix and Xyne. Pix has his pie chart open. Nothing on pie right now, but
we're
it's at
fighting
least good
again.
to know that there's no village very close by. Ooh,
Genesis
here's a
and
fight.
Xyne fighting. Oh, but Genesis has a sword, so
There's kill another team player. Or is that kill a bat? I can't tell. No, it's kill a bat.
let's
Never
kill a
mind.
bat.
So this is literally just a fight
Dude,
for the fun of it.
Genesis is going
Genesis
to lose
is
a
getting
fight with a sword.
summoned.
Genesis has
How
a
is it?
sword and Xyne doesn't, and
Is
Genesis is going
losing.
to lose.
Unbelievable. Genesis
It's
throwing.
ridiculous.
Throwing. Genesis is throwing.
Why does Genesis keep running back up?
What are you doing? He's not low. Oh my goodness. But
What's
has he gotten
happening?
enough distance where it's even... Yeah, he's gotten enough distance. So it's
That's
definitely
crazy.
a good kill. It's
That's
just pure time loss for Genesis, who already threw last game, I'm going to say. I don't think he played very well last game.
When does Freak play?
Oh, and there he comes back for the kill. But Xyne...
Oh,
Xyne died.
fighting for this
Okay.
stalactite, maybe? Because that's
Yeah,
one
die to Dripstone right there. Will Genesis pay attention? Will he die to it? There it is. He's gonna go for it.
I don't think he's gonna get
This
it
is
in
not the way to
time.
do it. This is
Yeah,
not
I
the way
don't
to do
think.
it.
I'm not sure he's Dude. I mean, wait.
Xyne coming up with a sword,
Uh-oh.
and okay, this is a fight to
No,
watch.
Xyne is cooked.
Yeah, Xyne's cooked with that axe right there. Surely not. Yeah.
Genesis gonna keep jumping on the definitely
Okay.
unorthodox. What? Why do you stop?
I don't know.
Okay. Oh, okay.
There's the Genesis. That's the first
No.
goal. Andronicus with those stone tools heading to a village or something or a structure. Hopefully, anyways. Pix also just like running through this overworld. It's terrible because these early game goals that you normally see, they're like, okay, this is just an early game goal. Stalactite has to be falling render. What is he talking about? What do you mean, like, it's faster to make it fall? Yeah, obviously. I don't know what he's doing, just jumping on a one block stalactite.
Yeah. Well,
it does like one half heart of damage. Like,
yeah, that was more my problem, Kapow, is that he was jumping over and over again on a spike.
I mean, you can do a jump. I think it's like the same damage, if you like, but it's just easier to get it to fall on you.
Yeah, exactly.
Picks at the village, so he will be getting this trade with villager goal immediately. And then he's in a good spot to get a lot of the other stuff.
Killing a
But
horse.
just like, getting any structure is good. Like this leather armor is definitely in the bag for
Yeah.
Picks right now.
Wait,
Anyways,
there's green boots.
yeah, that's
Green
what I'm saying.
leather
All these
boots,
early
full
game
leather
goals.
armor. Traded with a villager, so it gets that. And then
Yeah.
is that wash leather in Cauldron?
Yeah. So if there's a Cauldron House here, then that's also going to be something that you can get
Pretty easily, yeah.
pretty easily. Yeah. But those two green goals, really tough. Like those early game goals that you really rely on for I don't know, building momentum or something. I don't know how to say that in a proper way. Are just gone. Like all those early game goals are just became like exploration goals.
Xyne is in a mineshaft. Hopefully gonna try and get iron for the minecart.
Yeah, I mean,
Gonna kill a bat as well.
Oh, kill a bat, nice, and that's just a great goal. Can he hit?
Nice.
Beautiful
Let's go.
aim training. I would say in that mineshaft, all you really need is a rail. Like you grab the rail there for sure. Yeah, here it is.
Already got the rail
Yeah.
actually.
Oh, okay, got the rail in his inventory.
Not sure what we're looking for in the mineshaft still.
Not super sure. Yeah, maybe just a chest, just to. I don't know. In this version, can you decraft a minecart chest into a minecart? I know that in older versions, it would just drop as a minecart in a chest. It would just drop away.
I actually had a lockout game where I tried to do that, and I don't think you can.
Oh, okay. Good to know. I think that you should be able to, because they removed the functionality where it would drop that way. So now it's just annoying.
Yeah. Xyne could also be looking for like amethyst geode for the spyglass.
There's the diamonds in case he.
Ooh, more diamonds.
Could be bothered, but no, he's going to jump on a dripstone. Okay, no, I'm just lying. I don't know what he's doing.
I'm not sure what Xyne's doing down here.
I feel like he's crossed iron a few times and just that minecart I thought he would be going for, but no.
Well, got the rail for it at least.
Is he going for like a lush cave? I think he's too deep for a lush cave.
More diamonds. I have no idea what Xyne's doing right now.
I don't think he has any food. Yeah, this is just a terrible position to be in, Xyne. What is he doing? What is he doing? Does he not know he's gone?
No, I think just death resetting.
Okay, cool. So he must have been going for that lush cave. Probably. I don't know what else you could be doing that.
Andronicus has a a red leather cap now. Gonna wash it off in a cauldron. Wait, is that a cauldron house?
Oh, there's a
It's
cauldron house. Lucky guy gets
How
the
did
cauldron
wait,
house
how did Pixo not get that?
because he
Wasn't
didn't have a
Pixo in this
cauldron house.
village?
I don't think it's the same village.
Uh,
So if you just don't
interesting.
have the cauldron house, you don't get that goal. It's just a little bit of RNG
No,
there.
it's the same village. Because
Oh,
the
it is.
blacksmith's there, and Pixo got that blacksmith.
Oh yeah. So Pig's
Pi-
just throwing that goal, I guess.
yeah, and
That's
Pixo's
too
getting the
bad.
leather too.
I don't know what he's doing now. Go for 10 foods. It looks like. But yeah, use a brewing stand as well for Genesis. I don't know if it's still the same village, but it's just if it is, then this is just disappointing from Pigs, to be honest. He really arrived there a lot earlier. And yeah, throwing and as I mean, we saw before that. Sorry, my voice.
All good.
We saw before that Andronicus and Genesis really got that early game lead, but then were unable to carry that into the end game. And we're
Yeah,
gonna have to see if that's gonna be the same case with it here.
could be.
I think definitely Andronicus. If I was in his place, and I have an emerald, I don't know if he does, then I get some redstone for a comparator, because you want to be able to getting that. You want to get that enter. You have a few iron from a golem or whatever. I know he doesn't. He doesn't really have a good enter, but I think you still do want that redstone for the comparator because it really is annoying to go into a cave. Caves are just huge time loss when it's not
True.
like a big open cave. It's like 2 minutes up.
Looks like Andronicus is going for 10 unique foods as well right now. Probably has an
Xyne gets some
advantage
boost
on that
from
with
the
the village.
dark oak. Very good stuff.
Very, very nice.
Forcing that jump boost.
And getting full leather armor.
And
for
getting weakness.
Pixo.
And getting weakness. So he's gonna
Wow,
get
what the heck?
3 goals out of nowhere, and that's just super well played from him. Recognizing that dark oak could be used in conjunction with the tulips right now nearby to get that weakness. Just spotting that and spotting those those 2 effects. Knowing his stews, knowing his
Andronicus has crafted a
paying
barrel.
attention, I guess.
What? He's
Andronicus
doing Todd
looks like he's
stress, I think.
forcing that enter, doing
Yeah.
Bunker stress. Which is, I don't know. I mean, I guess you can do that. It's something.
Wait, he just had there's a cleric there. Trade for redstone for the comparator.
Yeah, maybe that's probably the play, but
I don't think he
I
has
don't
enough
know.
emeralds to do that right now.
Yeah, it's chill. I think you can get redstone. Okay, never mind. You can just get emeralds here in the stonecutter house because it comes with clay and they trade with clay. So it's like the freest way to get emeralds if you need like 1 or 2, you know?
Yeah. How much redstone do you need for the comparator? Like,
Oh my god! And Andronicus, pulling up a command. No, he just F3C'd. Never mind. I'm just crazy. Because he F3C'd, but because he has all privileges on the server, it looks like he's doing a command. Because it's not like red. Do you know what I mean? Pix is getting an enter while we've been talking.
true.
Good stuff. We'll be able to get this quartz for the comparator, and then maybe go back to the village for redstone, or have to go down. Where going down is probably the least preferred method of doing that.
Yeah.
I think there is a good there's a good way of doing this where if you get the minimum stuff that you need, like you get the quartz, you get like a stone pick. I mean, you do need redstone, so you need a bit more stone pick. You get that iron pick, and you throw yourself down that cave, and you leave some stuff like next to a bed, and then just kill yourself at the bottom, because that is just such time loss getting back up. It's just so annoying. Enraged zombie piglin again.
Very nice.
Will he be
No.
leaving now? Yeah, we'll be leaving now.
We'll
Very
have to probably go back eventually for the spyglass and the respawn anchor.
Dark Oak for Azalea. I mean, you still need like the Azalea tree, right?
I don't think you do.
Genesis is probably gonna get it here with a shipwreck if he gets moss there.
Yeah, shipwreck is actually huge here. Shipwreck gets you
Gets you
Gets you
minecart, Azalea, and
heart of the sea, smithing
Heart of the
table.
Sea and smithing table if you get to trim in one of the chests. Oh, I didn't know that, Kapow. I don't know if that's common knowledge that they just spawn under dark oaks a lot. I thought they just spawn like, yeah, I just don't know my biome like spawning conditions and shit. I know that there's like humidity, temperature, erosion, whatever, but that's about.
Genesis has the smithing, the armor trim.
He does? Okay, so he has the armor trim and he has
Has the
that
map, so
BP.
gonna get harder to see as well.
Yeah, so that's 2 goals. And he didn't get the moss, I presume. Lush Cave is like jungle, or can I tell you?
I mean,
Oh,
Xyne
that's
in a
good to
dark
know.
oak here, or in a jungle, sorry.
What does he need snow for?
I don't know. Oh, Emerald Ore.
Oh, emerald! And you don't even need an iron pick to mine it. You just have to mine it. Nice.
Very cool.
Good stuff. So that's going to be
Uh-oh.
7-7 once Genesis figures his stuff out. Or 8-7 for Genesis because of that minecart as well.
Yeah,
It's
it
going to be
has the
contested
minecart
here.
already, actually. Very nice.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, just really wants that mining leather here, probably for the green dye or whatever. Like for the boots, I guess. I don't really know what he's doing. What man is doing.
He needs
I
ore
don't know.
still to actually put the armor trim on.
Oh, right. He needs like that. Okay. What a terrible.
Literally.
Is that the worst shipwreck ever, or what?
Well, I mean, it still got him the goal, so can't be
Yeah,
too mad.
can't be too mad, I guess. And has he gotten minecart yet? No. Oh, he did. Okay, he did get minecart.
Yeah,
And he's just going for that heart of the sea now, and going to be 8-7.
very nice.
Yeah, very, very
Um,
nice. I mean, it's going to be huge. I think Pix and Xyne, they've entered the Nether, so they can get that comparator goal fairly simply. And
yeah,
then,
as well, whoever finds the desert here first gets a huge advantage, especially since it's so even right now. For the
yeah,
green sheep and the green boots.
it's just huge.
Yeah, a desert I think is the turning point. Is that a desert on Zion's screen?
Oh,
That looks like
yeah,
a
looks like
desert.
a desert. So that's going to be that goal. And I guess going through
That's
that
actually
jungle paid
massive.
off when you really don't want to be going through the jungles because they're really annoying. But worked out this time.
Cactus!
This is a really good match. Like what I was saying about the first person always wins. Like this is going to be a close match and it's going to be 9-7 now or 10-7 if they get that redstone off. With Pix now going to the village. I don't know if they stole the brewing stand, which I'm going to guess they did. But yeah.
Pixo,
Getting
I think,
trouble
is
here.
trying to
Is the
trade for
brewing
the
stand down?
redstone.
This is the big question. Is the brewing stand down? And I'm
It's
gonna.
still
It is. It is, and that is just a misplay from Andronicus not grabbing that because you always want to be grabbing the brewing stand because it's just a useful item, especially when there's any redstone related goals on the board.
Look, there's
And I guess
redstone.
he doesn't even need it because it's been night for a few minutes now and
Does Pixo
night
know how to
doesn't really
craft a
do
comparator?
shit at night. Yeah.
I don't know how to craft a comparator, so
So yeah, it's just like what is it? Stone, redstone torches, and quartz, I think.
okay.
So he has to get enough for a furnace and
It's like 3
a
redstone torches, right?
yeah, 2 I think 2 and quartz. Not
I don't
100%
know.
sure, but I think it's 2 and a piece of quartz. It's
I have
something
no
like
idea.
that, and it's close enough where it doesn't really matter. Because
Zine
I'll
did
just
get the
do it.
green boots, by the way. So should also get the green sheep
Yeah,
soon,
3 stone,
presumably.
3 redstone torches,
There's
and a piece
sheep.
of quartz. You're right.
Very nice.
There's the sheep. Yep.
Nice.
9-8.
Gonna be
What's the 8th
10-8.
goal that they got? I thought it was 9. Oh, 8 was the
Well,
card of the sea, right? So yeah, 10-8 here once the comparator is done.
gonna
And
be, yeah.
yeah.
And
And it's
then it
gonna be hard
just,
to start working on the end game. Someone's gonna need to enter. I believe
yeah,
it's
there's a
about
lot of
time.
stuff, a lot of endgame stuff. Pixo is having issues, I think.
Oh, whoever's adminning, wanna tell them to pause? Yeah, I'll tell them.
No, I think it's back up. I think Pixo's back up and running.
Yeah. Is it good? All right. Okay.
gonna get that comparator very soon. I think it's it's 3 redstone torches.
And that flowering azalea, apparently. Good stuff
Oh,
from Xyne.
damn.
I'm
Okay.
leaving the server now, so I don't, because I was gonna tell him to pause or something, but it's chill. Pix just like lagging out or something in the ground. Very odd. I don't know. Unfortunately, not British, so it doesn't get the good connection RNG. 11-8 now without Azalea, just because being in that desert, you get those Azalea trees super obvious to find and
Yeah.
super good. And Andronicus
of-
now in the Nether before anyone else, and that's gonna be huge because there are those 3 endgame goals. Those 3 endgame goals being Stronghold, Chorus Fruit, and what's it called?
Respawn
Thing.
anchor.
Respawn Anchor. And you do kind of enter for Spyglass, and it is obviously much easier to find a saddle, a fort chest. I think that's
anywhere
the
else.
way to do it. You can get it in a desert temple if Xyne finds a desert temple. That's also good, and that could very very well be possible in this huge desert here.
True. Yeah. Andronicus and Genesis forced to get the what's it called? Forced to have to go for these endgame goals because they're down by too much now.
Yeah,
But
yeah. I mean, I think it's also
Xyne and
just
Pixo
correct.
don't need to yet.
Like if they had found an enter maybe 2 minutes ago, I think they still would have entered because it's late enough in the game now where all these end game goals really start to matter. It's really important. I think that if they can, like, it's going to be really impossible for Xyne and Pix to do anything without entering the Nether.
Yeah.
Like here, looks like Pix is killing a spider, maybe for a fishing rod, but that's just, do you have the saddle? Like, I don't know. I don't think so.
And like, there's only 2 goals left that you can do without entering the Nether.
Exactly. 2 goals left.
So
I mean,
either
they
get
do
those
only need 2 goals.
Yeah.
But yeah, they need both, and they need to get them pretty well. Oh, here Pix is entering the Nether through Andronicus. Oh no, through his old portal. Because he entered the Nether much earlier. I forgot about that. So he does have a portal ready, and he's only entering about 45 seconds later than Andronicus. So super chill time, and now the end game is going to be really contested. Really going to be wanting to go for that Bastion as soon as possible. I don't know, that Spyglass, like, if there's a geode for Genesis in case Genesis gets an enter. And yeah, I don't know. There was a jungle around, so you can get a parrot. He doesn't know that only the big ones drop amethyst. He's a Moor, but it's okay.
Got there eventually.
They'll eventually figure it out. How do you get slime balls for frogs? No idea. No idea. I've never seen it. There has been no swamp on screen. It's probably like one of those filters where you have to go 500 blocks into the worst terrain ever, and then you eventually get a slime ball from a swamp.
I could see that being one of the last goals available here, but
yeah, I mean, it depends how this game goes. Really looks like Pix and Xyne have this in the bag because that 3 goal advantage is like, it's huge. They don't even need to contest all of the end game ones. They just gotta contest some of them. Like, for example, if they find a fort, they don't have to get all the rods. They can just think, okay, we're gonna get 1 rod and enter the stronghold. Or if they find a bastion, they don't play for all the pearls. They just play for the respawn anchor and like 2 pearls, and
which
then
is
you
what
find
I think Pixo is doing. Pixo is, Andronicus sees the bastion.
Yeah, the bastion is definitely important. Like, not quite 9 lives. I think that's not quite 9 lives.
Yeah, it's just fully charge at respawn anchor.
Fully charged respawn anchor, and I think that's just no way of doing that apart from bastion. Oh my god! Oh my god! Okay, Pix is totally fine. Why was that so scary?
I mean, you could do respawn anchor if you get like the saddest ruin portal you've ever seen, and just mine the crying.
Yeah, I guess so. I guess that's the only other possible way.
And then you just go get glowstone, but that's like hella rare. You probably need like 2 ruin portals for that.
Beautiful Andronicus speed bridging here, really showing off his prowess. He was flexing cool yesterday about how good he was at speed bridging. Here he is, slow bridging to the bastion.
Pixo is on
Really good
Andronicus' tail, by the way. I think.
Oh, is he fully tracking him?
Well, Pixo, I just think I've been seeing like signs of life where Pixo's been going. I could be
Okay,
wrong, but
okay.
it did look like there was blocks
It's not big.
placed.
It's not a huge lead. It's not a big lead at all. So it's definitely winnable. But we have really seen players struggle in these nethers. Like it's dark. I remember in his game with Inter, was in the nether for like 15 minutes and just couldn't find a single bastion. Like the
Yeah.
version is just tough. Oh, it's the same bastion. Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
So you were right. You were right. And this is gonna be a fight for sure.
Pixo
And I
trying to
don't know.
find.
Andronicus is a very conscious player. Like I've noticed that he has his compass in his hotbar a lot of the time, and that's going to be pretty big. Opening
Oh,
his chest, is that crying obsidian? Zero crying obsidian. Okay.
but that's a lot of it's a lot of gold and golden carrots. So
Yeah.
maybe gonna craft like could craft some armor. Maybe expecting Pixo.
Yeah. Yeah. Crafting that armor. Super
I
aware
think
players are realizing. Pixo getting that glowstone.
I think
Very
Pixo's
interesting play.
plan.
I quite like this.
I like
Thinking,
this
okay,
too. Maybe
like the bastion is a kind of weird spot because you see the bastion and you're like, okay, this is definitely a way better play to grab it here. If Pixo gets his kill, they win. Yeah, I mean,
well,
if
Pixo doesn't even
Andronicus
need to
gets
get
his
the
kill, they win.
Pixo doesn't even need the kill though. Pixo can just sneak into the bastion now that they have the glowstone, get the crying obby, and make it without even killing Andrew.
That's true.
That's a
Someone's saying that slime balls drop
that's
from slimes. They also drop from
very
pandas.
that's a very
Slime balls drop from sneezing pandas. So, you can always roll the 1 in 1 quadrillion and then get the sneezing panda baby, sorry. Sneezing panda baby to drop you the slime balls. Okay, Andronicus still looking through this chest, does not have it. Xyne has the spyglass now. So does Genesis. So the two players not in the nether have the spyglass. And but Xyne is in a jungle. And there's the power
oh,
advancement once he gets around. Oh, yeah, there we go.
nice.
And it's
Only one more.
12-8. And now just a single goal and it's over. Pix really wants to play this carefully and he wants to play this correctly because if he can approach the Bastion from a different angle and really judge whether or not he needs to fight, and like let's say you get low and you pearl out, that's incredible because you can just follow him to the stronghold, for example, or you can just abandon it and go for the saddle in like a fort chest or something. Like there's so many options that Pix and Xyne have that Andronicus and Genesis just don't.
You know what I
Yeah.
actually think the best play here for Pix is? I think Pix's line could be to try and find a different bastion. Although I guess
No.
Andronicus is gonna get the respawn anchor first.
This is
So yeah,
like
Pix.
deep in a quadrant, you know what I mean? Like they travel for a few like 100, 200 blocks. So just to get to a different quadrant takes quite a while. And then
Yeah.
I don't know, like the version's weird. You play quadrants a lot and you don't play E-Ray a lot because E-Ray is kind of shit.
Andronicus halfway to the respawn anchor, 3 crying. Oh,
Three crying obsidian,
Pix making their
but he
move.
doesn't. He has 15 glowstone, which is obviously not enough.
Yeah.
Pix, yeah, making
Look
his
at this
move.
though. I like this. Go. But Pix knows as soon as they get on top of this bastion, Andronicus is gonna know because they're gonna get the advancement.
Ooh, so he's not. He's just looking
Wait,
for him, really going for that information and trying to figure out exactly when the right time to strike is, I
I
guess.
don't like that they're tossing all their items off here. That makes it pretty obvious to Andronicus. Oh, wait,
Oh, two?
get
6,
out!
he's out. Oh, but he's dead. But he takes.
No,
Okay,
but he took the crying. That's
he took the
actually. Oh,
flying. So
look,
annoying for Andronicus.
Andronicus has enough though. Andronicus has 8 crying. Just needs the glowstone.
Yeah, just needs a glowstone.
That's actually
And that's a really
hilarious from
tough
Pixo
kill.
though.
I mean, now the game starts evening up a little bit. But it's just 12. Like 12 is so tough. Like even with that, it's just I still feel like Pix and Xyne have the advantage.
Yeah, Pix did get as well some of the pearls, so Andronicus might have to stick in this bastion a little longer now. Even though he's
Yeah,
gonna
but he
get
will be
this
getting the
respawn
respawn
anchor.
kill. It's a shame because you always wanted to go to a game 3, of course. They're
I
rare.
think that was a really fun play from Pix to try and just steal everything for the respawn anchor. That's
Yeah,
hilarious,
execution
honestly.
didn't work. Really went for that information, trying to figure out exactly where Andronicus was before doing it. And Andronicus was on his way back to the trades and timed it wrong, so unfortunately died there. If he had arrived maybe 10 seconds earlier when Andronicus was going away to the chest, then I think he really would have gone away with it. So I think it's unlucky, but there's also skill, a lot of skill involved in that maneuver.
Yeah.
Andronicus going down into the gap, looks like. Yeah, I mean, he has to play for everything.
Yeah, Andronicus
Pix,
just has to
like,
beat the game.
Pix can go to the fort and kill a warped Enderman. Xyne, of course, stuck in Ocean Purgatory. Um, you know, it happens. Ocean Purgatory is not fun, but you know, what can you do? I guess if does he have a carrot? That'd be good. I guess that's the only thing
True.
you can really get. That'd be remotely helpful. Yeah, only checking the food chest. It looks like.
Carrot.
Yeah, there's a carrot. Oh no,
Okay.
he is checking the iron chest. I mean, you do want to be able to enter at some point, maybe. So I guess it's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah, and in the situation that Genesis maybe catches up to him, having like armor tools could be nice.
Yeah, is Genesis chasing him?
I'm not sure, but
Yeah. I mean, I don't know what Genesis has been doing again for like I don't know 20 minutes, like 10
yeah,
minutes.
I feel like I haven't looked at Genesis's screen in
I
quite
have not
some
looked at
time.
Genesis for a while. I don't know what he's been doing. Maybe he's been prospering. I know he got a spyglass, and then didn't
True.
do anything with it. And then I know he yeah. I don't know what else.
Yeah, I think
He's gonna have
Budgie in chat
to
is. I think
Pix should
Budgie in
commit
chat here
frogs.
is right.
Like,
Yeah.
how do you commit frogs? Like,
Well, what else is
you
Pix doing? Pix ain't.
look
Pix is
around
not
the
getting.
thing. Like, you just gotta kill.
Mansion.
Where? Oh
Woodland
shit!
mansion.
Those can have slime balls, maybe.
Or
Like, they
saddles.
can have like everything. I'm gonna Google it.
Saddles.
Let's see.
Wait, Woodland mansion can have saddle, right?
Oh yeah, they can. That's true, and they're not even that uncommon. Loot. Woodland
Sign
Mansion
screen
loot.
is frozen.
Oh, your screen is frozen.
Design all
Resign.
signs.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. I'm googling the loot. Let's see the loot.
It'll come back eventually. There we go. Maybe they were looking it up too, honestly. Sign might have been looking up if saddles were in Woodland Mansions.
All right, so there's no slime balls, unfortunately.
But I feel like there has to be a saddle in a mansion.
Nah, no saddles actually. So looks like it's just pure time loss.
Damn.
Funnily enough, you can get every single seed in here, but no saddles. You can get
That's
leads,
crazy.
name tags, music discs, no saddles.
I swear I've seen a saddle in a Woodland Mansion before.
Nope. Yeah. I just looked at it. I just looked at the thing.
It's crazy.
Yeah. In Java Edition, each Woodland Mansion chest contains items from each pool. Yeah, no saddle. Interesting. Okay. Pix now in this fort, and as we were saying, yeah, could be looking for the saddle. Okay, so it's going into the bad gap. Saddle, saddle, saddle. No.
Aw. Horse armor.
Unfortunate. Horse armor. Yeah, is Xyne just skipping the mansion or going towards it?
I'm not
I would
sure.
say skip the mansion is correct.
Yeah.
Now that you know there's no saddle, of course.
As fun and awesome as mansions are, it's just not helpful here at all, really.
Yeah. I agree with that. Can he get a saddle? Can he get a saddle? Can he get a wither skeleton skull? For no particular reason.
Saddle?
Any more chests?
Maybe up the staircase here.
Yeah, Andronicus still looking for the fort. So Andronicus is done.
Oh.
Nope. I think if
what's
you're an
the saddle
Andronicus
rates?
fort, just break the spawners.
What's chances for saddle?
I'll tell you. Let's see. What was it? Fortress, chest, loot.
Did Xyne skip mansion? Yeah, there isn't really a reason for Xyne to go there.
Saddle is 1 in 3.
Damn. And already checked.
Maybe 16.3. It's yeah, stack size 1, 10 out of 7.3. Oh, there's the armor trim, which has a weight. No, it doesn't. Never mind.
Sorry, I made that up. Okay, thanks.
No, the armor trim doesn't have a weight. Never mind. It's just separate. So yeah, looks like saddle's about 1 in 3.
Oh my
Average
god.
number of chests to search is actually 2.8. And he's checked 3 now, so I don't know. He should get it. He is being slightly unlucky, very slightly.
Surely.
There's
Oh,
a saddle. There's
saddle!
a saddle. Right on cue.
Get out of there. Go get a carrot. What is happening with... Okay. Andronicus' screen was looking a little funny. Wait. Did Andronicus just break Pixo's portal?
I don't know. That would be crazy.
But,
I
mean,
mean,
Pixo
it's not that
just
crazy.
has a... Yeah, Pixo has a flint and steel now.
Yeah, I don't know. I have no idea what he's doing. He's doing something, just like Genesis. Genesis has been really showing that 1v2s are possible. Really. No, I mean,
Wait! Pixo's getting chased by Andronicus! Scary.
oh,
I mean, Pixo's just cooked, right? Yeah.
falls off just to not give the
No saddle
saddle.
for Andronicus.
That's unbelievable. I don't know.
No, that's actually smart from Pixo. Pixo was not winning that fight with,
Like,
like...
if you see
Pixo...
him, do like, what if you just like go towards spawn as much as you can and like throw it in a hole or something? Do you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, but if Andronicus,
Burning
like,
the
sees
saddle.
that...
Slimes for Genesis. Frogs.
Oh, that's not good.
Not good at
Wait.
all. Yeah.
So now...
Village for Xyne of some sort. Why? Maybe just leather worker chest of saddle. I think he does, right?
Yes. It's just like the tannery and the
That's the one
blacksmiths.
with the cauldron. So let's see if it has it here. There's is there a cauldron house?
Breed frogs.
There's breed frogs for Genesis. Beautiful stuff. All right, mime. All right, mime. All right, mime. I'm just saying that because mime. That's the first goal. Genesis has gone in a while, right?
Yeah, like
I'm
Genesis has
hating for no
been...
reason, but it's okay.
Sorry, we're just haters.
Hating is fun. It's more fun than not hating.
Does Andrew only have 10 pearls? I hope not.
Hopefully not. Yeah, that would be an interesting play.
I mean, somebody
He
still
does have
needs
10
to find
now,
a saddle.
so like you don't have to. No, you still have to get everything. I mean, you still get a lot of rods. Surely he doesn't leave him 5 rods. That would definitely be incorrect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, definitely some time loss there for sure. If he has to go back to a warped, get some stuff there.
Where is Andronicus going? Oh, gonna recheck all the chests that Pix already checked. Obviously doesn't know that, but
yeah,
just trying to find a saddle here.
It's correct.
Yeah, from
It's
Andrew's
correct.
point of view, this is correct, but...
Yeah, from Andrew's point of view. Xyne, still exploring, yeah. 2,500, 3,500 on his court. Good stuff. Oh no, he's going back to spawn. Never mind. Not really sure. Checking these 2 chests. Is Pix at the spawn village? I would guess so, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Genesis also in a village. Check. Oh, Genesis did have a tannery there, but no saddle, I guess.
Oh, unfortunate. Yeah, a saddle is one of those things. I mean, if it does become the very last goal, you can always trade for it. And I was just testing this the other day. You get like mad discounts on the second round of trades and the third round. So like if you trade, the first round is like 30 emeralds or something. And then the second round of trades, which is normally 5 emeralds per helmet, goes down to 1 emerald per helmet. And then the round after that, which is normally 7 emeralds per pants, goes down to two emeralds per pants. The discounts are absolutely insane when you're trading for saddle. And so it is like 2 stacks of emeralds, 2.5 stacks of emeralds. I mean, it's still like like a decent amount of emeralds. Don't get me wrong, but it's doable, you know?
Yeah.
It's not to the point where like it's so ridiculous no one would ever go for it. In my opinion anyways.
I mean,
Like, I
especially in this
think people
scenario
have-
where
It's just
especially in
like
the scenario
variance
they're in.
versus like not, you know? I don't know. I think it's playable at 2.5 sex emeralds.
I mean,
2.5 sex emeralds or 2.5 sex emeralds, so I don't know.
and
You do
Pixounouille,
have a Dark Oak Forest right there, so grab a few TNT and play 1 to 15.
yeah, and Pixo and Xyne, obviously in the scenario where that's literally all they need, so they have the time to get that.
They do. They could do that. And especially with Andronicus doing all this.
Genesis
Genesis
entering the
entering the ladder.
nether.
Yeah.
This is not the
Ah,
right.
Ghost
Okay,
Bucket or something. I'm
never mind.
not sure what just happened. I didn't know Ghost Buckets existed in this version. I thought he had water. Maybe I'm just wrong.
No idea.
And yeah, Pix just heading back to like this fort or whatever. I think maybe as Pix you try to find another fort and go for a saddle. I don't know if that's the right play here. It's really difficult to tell because if you're super confident in PvP, like the perfect player goes for Andronicus here. You know what I mean? Like the perfect
Yeah.
player would go, okay, the perfect play is to go and kill Andronicus. But if you're not the perfect player, if you are not amazing at PvP, then that's not the play that you would go for.
Well, Pixo looks like they're going for it though.
Yeah, yeah. I guess just feels like they have to do it.
That is smart though, because you don't even need to get another goal. If you can just stop Andronicus from beating the game, then you'll just win on time.
Yeah, or on forfeits.
True.
But 10 pearls? Is he throwing more pearls? Oh, he has another stack of pearls. Okay, he's totally fine. So he should be good. Oh, okay. He could get a saddle from the Strider, right? Is that a thing? Did they drop the saddle?
I have no idea, but maybe.
Not super sure, but he finds a zombie piglin with a saddle on it, like the Strider with a zombie piglin
Oh,
on it, and I think that's like I don't know if they drop the saddle every time, if that's a thing that you can
I have
do.
no
I know
idea
that
how it
when you're
works,
riding on
honestly.
top of it, you can take the saddle off. So
Is he
that's got
trying
to
to
be
boat?
what you do, right?
I
Trying.
don't
What's
think
he
you can
trying to
boat
do?
this. You can
Okay.
boat both of them. What the hell?
Yeah, of course.
That's actually
Why
crazy.
not?
I don't know. It's just
And the guy
it's a little
turns
silly.
purple from the abuse that he's treating. Okay, Andronicus legs out. Beautiful. Just at important part. Saddle from Strider area.
Surely Pixo can get there in time.
Yeah, yeah.
No saddle. Wait,
No
saddle.
saddle.
Never mind.
Oh,
I'm
saddle.
tripping.
No, he has the saddle. He has the saddle. He has the saddle. And then if
Oh
he finds
my god.
here, he's gonna be at minus like 45 or something stupid.
And
Yeah.
everyone's in the nether right now.
Every single person's on the nether, yeah. So if you want to kill a Zoglin, you could. But you don't want to kill a Zoglin because that's not a goal.
Yeah. It's not last game.
It's not a last game.
Xyne is killing Enderman, maybe to try and catch up to Andronicus. Yeah, if I don't know, this is you see this is close now that Andronicus has the saddle.
Yeah, I mean, definitely in the hands of Andronicus. I mean, Xyne and Pix have to get off the kill or find the
Get
stronghold
to
or something.
stronghold first, yeah.
Yeah, it has to be the stronghold.
Wait, that's why Xyne's killing Enderman. I'm stupid.
Yeah, they're going for the stronghold. They've got to be.
If they can beat if they can beat them to the stronghold, they just win. Skull! Wither skull.
Oh, spooky, scary skeleton showing up on screen. Beautiful.
Rare.
Might
Blizzrod.
distract, hit Andronicus with the distraction techniques.
Yeah, Andronicus is gonna he's gonna go like in
I
real
don't know what he's
life,
doing
and then
exactly. Is he
he's gonna
going
die.
forward still? Has he measured? No, he hasn't, because he's got it all in rods. So where exactly is he going? Is he going to meet up with Genesis? Is that the? Yeah,
I
that's
think
probably it.
they're meeting up.
That's got to be it. They're giving like the saddle or something to each other.
Well, Andronicus is building a portal now.
Okay. I think it's correct to start going for the stronghold because Xyne and Pix are just going to do it if you don't.
Ooh.
They don't have Obsidian, but it's a few thousand blocks is 5 minutes, and 5 minutes is how long it might take for them to meet up. Andronicus finally blinds though, so he's going to get started on this stronghold navigation.
Maybe
Now he's
find a
punching
pig.
a tree. Okay. Now he's
Could be
going to punch
finding a
another
pig.
tree probably because he needs a crafting table.
Oh.
Oh.
Already
Okay.
had the crafting table.
Okay. He has a pick now. You might
What
want
is-
an axe and other stuff of the sort.
Yeah. So he'll get there.
Looks like Pix has all the rods that he would need, probably like 2 or something, and is heading towards Xyne. So
I mean, they just
yeah,
need to
it's
exit
tough for
through
them
one of
too.
their
I mean,
portals.
I think that right now Andronicus has the advantage if he can like focus up, because I don't know what he's doing right now, to be honest. He does need stuff to kill the dragon, to be fair.
He does have a fishing rod.
Oh, he's just waiting for Genesis. I don't know. This is not correct. There's no way it's correct. Place down a chest, put down your stuff in there, and just leave. You know.
Yeah.
And there's no way this is correct.
Yeah, at least
Okay, he's
measure for
finally
the
measuring.
stronghold.
Yeah.
Oh.
Pulls up. Trying to get up Nimbot.
Ninja Rainbot, I saw it.
Okay.
It's okay to
That's
measure eyes on a server.
nah. He just like messed it up. Like, could be not. Like he just messed it up.
There's no way he got that.
Okay. Now, okay, yeah. Throw in third eye.
Did he go?
Does he have like not have his Nimbot in like 1.18 or whatever mode?
Maybe not.
Yeah. Surely he doesn't play like this the whole rest of the game, right?
Yeah, I hope we get a slightly better view.
Hope so too. Throw in the fourth eye here to figure out the position of the stronghold. He's not
Okay,
only
there we go.
measuring the X and the Y directions of the stronghold. Did he just bump Andronicus off? Did he get that eye measurement off? Surely, right? That's so fun. If not, that's funny. Also, I don't know. Like, this is giving a lot of time for Pix and Xyne to catch up. Like,
Yeah,
I
they've
really
been
thought
kind
they
of
had this
frolicking
bag.
around.
They seem very confident that they have this stronghold advancement in there. And now they're at the portal. Xyne and Pix are at the portal.
Does he need a one eye? Oh, I think Andronicus needs a one eye now.
3 eyes broke? Really?
But he
If
only
3 eyes break?
he has 5 eyes and 7 powder or something like that.
What? He threw 4 eyes or 5? No, he gave an eye to Genesis, I think.
Did he?
For some reason. Yeah. I think. I saw him throw one. Here's the saddle advancement, so it's going to be 12-12 here, and now it's just going to be
11-12
or
rather.
11-12. So now it's going to be, yeah, the stronghold and the course fruit. I don't know if they have obsidian, but Pix and Xyne have to be going back to the thing now. It's interesting, yeah, because I don't know if they at all been tracking Andronicus at all, or have been like aware on that side of things. And what are their chords? Can you tell me what their chords are? 83, 360 from Pix, and 24, 28, 103.
I mean,
okay.
to be close, right? Because they're
Gotta
both
be
on
close.
like
Like your
they're
news
both
are
on like
zero at that
warped
point.
waste.
Yeah.
But
I
like,
don't know.
how are they leaving the Nether? Do they have 10 obby?
No, they do. Yeah, I don't know.
Andronicus is doing double travel. Very fun. I'm still not sure what the plan is for Xyne and Pixo here. It honestly might be a better idea for them to try and find the same stronghold as Andronicus and Genesis, just track them.
But can you guarantee that? Andronicus is at minus 200, 130, minus 300, 230, and they're both pause, Xyne and Pix. So I don't know if they're going to be heading to the same stronghold.
I know, but like if Andronicus presumably gets to the stronghold here first, and then it
Yeah,
just
I
comes
mean,
down to horse
presumably.
fruit.
Yeah. I mean, it's always true that. Yeah, I don't know. They've killed a lot of Endermen, and they were in that fort for quite a while. I don't know how many rods and how many eyes they have, but who knows? Maybe they do have the required all the rods and eyes.
Could
There's
be.
the portal. There's a portal on screen for Pix and for Xyne, and it's the same
Both of them,
portal.
okay.
So now they are going to be measuring. I'm looking for that stronghold at 40, 47, 48 minutes. And it's another case of, so in the first game it was like Andronicus and Genesis were leading the whole time, and Xyne and Xyne and Pix really made a huge comeback. And in this game it's been kind of the opposite.
Yeah, for sure. Except I think Andronicus and
I don't think
Genesis
they
might
played it
hold
very.
on.
I mean, I
But
don't know. Andronicus was in that overworld, like measuring for like 5 minutes. I don't know, really giving time for them to advance. How many eyes is that? 4 eyes. Okay, so he needs that stronghold first, or he just loses, I think.
yeah, I'm not super familiar with Pixo and Xyne, so I'm not sure if they know how to do like Bodai or anything or Ninja Rainbot.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Well, they're using Ninja Rainbot. They're not doing Bodai, but
That's fine. But
yeah,
Andronicus, I think, is in the stronghold, and when he's in the stronghold, I think that's just a forfeit, or like it might as well be, because I don't know how you recover from that. They are like, is this second ring or something?
no, it's first rank, negative 1300, 1700.
For oh yeah,
Oh,
for
for
Andronicus, but for Pix and
no, I
Xyne,
think
I
they're
think
first rank too. Their cores are going
oh,
down.
no, I can't
Or,
see. Oh no, Xyne's screen is better.
oh wait, no, it is second rank, I think.
Yeah, second ring. 2K, 3K.
Andronicus is already digging down, so
Yeah, I
it's
think it's
I
just
think it's just
over here.
over.
Yeah, I don't see how they recover because they're never
Andronicus,
finding the same stronghold, unless they just go straight tracking him right now. And even then, I don't think they.
they're so far away. They are not making it
Yeah.
there in time.
Did he miss? No,
Well,
no,
he's
no.
he's just digging down. He
Yeah,
throws some
just
water.
deep, just deep. I mean, he threw 4 eyes. He better not have missed, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I don't know how how the Y level works for the strongholds, but I had like a Y50 stronghold in a lockout match,
Hmm.
which is crazy.
Yeah, it's pretty
But yeah,
crazy.
looks like it's pretty deep here for Andronicus though.
Yeah, I don't know if it's
Ooh,
possible at this point for Xyne and Pix to do anything. Like, what do you do once you enter the stronghold? I think it's just over. You just as soon as they enter the stronghold, you turn around and start tracking them. That's the only play that you have.
or unless if they just have enough stuff to enter the end. Yep,
Um, yeah,
yep, they're in the stronghold.
there it is, and they're heading towards the same direction, so they didn't turn around to track, which
Oh, yeah,
I
they
don't
are.
know.
They're tracking now.
Oh, okay, yeah, and they have no idea how far they are, and it's just
They are very far though.
yeah, I don't think it's possible. I think what you would do is you gotta track like Genesis or something, but you don't even know that Genesis is going to the stronghold, so you can't do anything. But there are some things that could happen, like Andronicus could die. He said, I was in VC, asking him if I should reset the end for a zero cycle, and he said yes. So he said there's a chance that I'll go for zero cycle, so there's a point where he could die. This is a 1.20 zero cycle we're talking about.
Does he? How many
So,
explosives does he have, if any?
I don't know. Hopefully he has enough to kill the dragon. So,
Yeah, it could be a bit
yeah,
of a slower end fight.
for sure. I mean, I think that it would take 10 minutes for Pix and Xyne to get to that stronghold. That's my prediction. 10
Portal
minutes from now on. And that's so if they
three.
don't manage to push through, oh, there it is,
Yeah, you can just enter the end.
then yeah.
He had 42 string, I think.
Oh god. Is he gonna full bow?
I mean, that's honestly not that bad.
It's not that bad, but yeah, I think he
Especially with Genesis gonna be
yeah, he
joining
is.
him now.
Yeah, it's just chorus fruit to be fair. So we're just gonna be waiting on that, I guess.
What is
I think it's just Andronicus and Genesis's win here.
what is Genesis doing? Is Genesis trying to make the stronghold nav impossible? That's a.
What did he do?
He blocked off the mid path with bricks.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Except it's just not possible.
Oh, so it's gonna be obvious.
Yeah, well, I mean,
Right.
if Xyne and Pixo are familiar with strongholds, then yeah.
I don't know.
That's
I think it's Andronicus' game to lose, of course. But
yeah.
yeah, I don't see how they lose.
Genesis plays TNT too.
They do have a full bow, but it takes like 5 minutes, not the 10 that they need.
Wait,
Not a
what is
mash.
Genesis doing? I'm so
What did Genesis
confused.
do? What did he do?
He just blew up his bridge from the end island with TNT.
Oh, he's such a moron, man. Doing too much.
Yeah, like calm down. They're like A, they're like however many thousand blocks away, and B, they also have no idea where the stronghold is. Like I guess they have eyes to throw to find it, but
Yeah, it's still like 5,000 blocks away. It's just so GG. It's a good game though. And I think my prediction is going to become true. Like, the person who wins the first game wins the second game.
yeah, 2-0.
And Andronicus, I mean, he did make the tourney, so makes you feel a little bit worse. Makes you feel a
I
little bit
mean,
better that he's going through to the next round. Kind of deserves it, you know?
ooh, that's an east-west. What is Genesis doing? Why is there more TNT there?
Is he gonna try to TNT like cannon
Cannon
them?
them?
It's ridiculous.
That's so funny.
I think what they're gonna do is I don't know how you find them here because neither of them are in the overworld.
Well, they have eyes, so they can just throw it to find the stronghold
Yeah, I guess so.
once they get close enough.
I mean, they're not gonna know that it's the right one.
Yeah, that's true. As long as they're keeping somewhat on angle.
Yeah, I guess they go on this angle, and as soon I'll throw an eye every 1,000 blocks. If the eye points in the same angle you're running, then you know it's the right stronghold.
Wrong obby set up for 20 damage per bed. Let's go.
Hey, it's full bow. Full bow is beautiful. Man, and there's so many things that could have changed the outcome of this game. Like, if Pix and Xyne had... Okay, that's just not on angle, is it? Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So it's just not the right stronghold. If Xyne and Pix had been in the first ring stronghold, for example, this just wouldn't have been an issue.
Yeah.
Or if they had just chased him down like a lot earlier. I don't know, like, it's interesting. I think Andronicus and Genesis just lost a lot of time, and Pix and Xyne just spent like way too long just fighting each other in that nether.
Yeah, and there's just so many
So,
goals here that there's goals here on the board that could have just gone the other way too. Like imagine if Pixo had actually washed the leather armor he got in the village, then it would just be over already.
yeah, there's so many things that can change the outcome of the game.
But like that wasn't even one where it's like an absurd scenario. It's just like
Yeah,
Pixo
it's just
just
him remembering.
genuinely. Yeah. We could both ump and void.
Please. For game
For
3. Oh, rip. I might need to go have dinner.
Yeah. I mean, for the sake of the match, I'd love to see a game 3, but for the sake of my sanity, I would be.
Oh, and he misses the throw.
Oh my god. Endermite.
Okay. Surely he has like.
It's actually crazy. There's like a hole directly under the gateway through the end island.
Yeah, there we go.
Get in there. Oh!
And Genesis. Oh my god! Oh my, and Genesis is dead! Oh my
That's
lord,
actually
man.
hilarious. One more.
One.
What is happening? How did that even happen? Did he just like...
Alright.
Oh!
Tell him. Everyone ping him, tell him to crank.
I think like just the end island didn't like load fast enough, so he fell
He just
through.
held W. He just walked off.
That could be it too.
They're begging. They're in begging mode.
They're bargaining.
Unfortunately, it's not gonna work. And it's gonna end at 2-0.
Oh, okay, Andronicus. Oh no.
Oh, he's
please
gonna
don't
jump up and eat it in the void.
Aw. Yeah, that's wraps.
Yeah, let's get him in
Andronicus
for a
Genesis.
really quick interview. Really quick.
GG.
Let's see if Kapow can tell. I'll move them.
Bro, my heart is not built for 213-12s. Oh my
Nah,
god.
those were some good matches, to be fair.
Hello.
Hello, hi.
Hello.
Right.
Oh.
Yeah, good matches, to be honest. I mean, there was definitely some moments where like it really could have gone either way, especially in that first game. I don't know if you ever rewatch it, you'll notice just how close it was. It really went back.
I'll be honest.
We
the
threw
first game-
early game. Like we threw after like we got like a good lead. We threw.
Maybe like 10 minutes in the first game, I was like convinced that we were going to win it, but then in this game, I was convinced we were going to lose it because I was like,
Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, I looked at the board and I was like, it's 12-8 and it's like a bunch of luck-based shit. I was like, oh,
Yeah,
this is
yeah.
gonna be-
I
this is
mean,
gonna be-
exploration. You just had no one in the overworld.
I got
yeah, I
just got
guess.
lucky with like mangrove. Found a village right next to Enter.
And then we
There
figured out.
was... Sorry, keep going.
No, you go.
There was so many moments in both of those matches where it's just like one goal that could have flipped it either way. Like
Yeah.
game one, there was the fight at the very beginning of the game where Andronicus, you killed them, and that gave you the goal, and that won you guys the game.
If I lose that goal, we lose the game. Like that's
Yeah,
Oh,
and
crazy.
then
and
as
then
well
this
as
game was the dripstone. This game was the
yeah,
fucking
the dripstone in this one. And then also last game, the beehive. Pixo was camping a beehive for like 10 minutes, and then you just pulled up on a beehive Andronicus and just got it.
Yeah. Pix was really at that beehive for a really long time, so it's
And
just
Pix was
crazy
like
that you got that
one.
goal.
Well,
Pix was, like, one
did
beat
he
away.
spend like the day before it? Because I saw it the day before, and then I was like, I'll just get back to it the next morning.
Yeah, he had been there for like a full day.
Full day and more.
Because like it was near spawn, and I'd just been in that area for so long.
Yeah,
I just like thought if I find a beehive, it's probably nearly done. And
You can still have your scuffed, completable underwater rune portal right next to spawn. And,
No, I like broke. I swear I went in and out of that portal like twice. And, like broke the portal. Then I had to figure out how to relight it. It's like,
Andronicus, here's something that Kapow pointed out, actually. I think it was like when you were in the Nether.
yeah.
I think there was a point where all 4 people were in the Nether, and you could have just unzogged them by yourself at that point.
Oh, I didn't think of that. No, that's kind of true. Well, like at the end.
Yeah, near the
Yeah.
end. You don't need
Yeah,
a web
that's-
to catch up.
Do you do that by like throwing it through the portal?
Yeah, you can just load the other side or not. You can just go through. It's just the mob won't despawn because there's no one else in the overworld to despawn it.
Right. That makes sense.
But it's pretty cool. Check
yeah.
your pie chart. And there was also that fight with Pix in the Bastion, which was really good.
Mm-hmm.
Where Pix just like steals your stuff and leaves. Pix was like,
Yeah, I don't know.
actually
Did he get
there,
like good stuff?
no.
I thought he like was just gonna jump off with a fire res. To be honest, I don't know if he got a fire res
I'm not sure, honestly.
If he had gone a
I
fire
don't-
res, it would have been different. You're right.
or like pearl.
Yeah, I was thinking maybe he could pearl out, but
Yeah,
Didn't have enough health. I think you did 2 axe crits. It was like he was on like 1 health.
that's
and
fair. That's
then-
fair.
as well, you killing Pixo later in the Nether at the like near the fortress. Pixo had a saddle, so
Yeah. No, I kind of suspect that he like well, we didn't even fight. He just like saw me
yeah,
and
he
just jumped ran.
ran. Yeah.
I
Yeah,
guess
it
he
was
knew I had
interesting.
pearls. He knew I had fire res. Like he just wasn't winning that, so best to not give me the saddle.
Yeah. But yeah, good game.
Yeah.
Super good
Yeah,
game. I don't know.
I-
I think there was some stuff I wanted to ask you about in the first game, but I forgot.
Yeah, so much has happened.
Nah,
I think
Andrew, you
you
100%. Andrew, you saved it so hard by thinking about going for the Strider with the saddle.
Yeah,
Oh,
that
yeah.
was
So hard.
I never thought of that.
Yeah.
I just like saw.
Yeah, I never thought about it either, but you were right. I forgot they
Yeah.
dropped the saddles.
Yeah, and in that second game, I felt like you were throwing, just staying in that overworld so long, measuring.
Yeah.
I don't know. It felt like
I know.
mean,
I
Pink
definitely threw
and-
the early game overload where I went to Genesis in the ocean rather than just going in the cave or entering. Like that was just
Yeah.
a full misplay. But
Yeah, I think there were a few misplays there, but
stuff to learn.
overall it was good. I like the villageless workstations. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We used your
he's,
tech for that.
yeah.
We used your tech for that, okay?
He specifically told me as soon as it appeared on the board, okay, go you pull it up on the fucking dock, like pull up the screenshot and just fucking follow it.
It's good tech.
Yeah. Good tech.
It is good tech. I thank you for being the one who came up with it.
Yeah, I mean that's what we do here in the commentator booth.
You're a
Specifically advising one team ahead of another. That's what you do.
yeah.
So yeah,
And
very.
then next week we've got fruit berries. This is
Yeah,
just
I'm
even
saying-
you win.
That, you're gonna lose.
Well, how are you guys feeling about your next
Yeah.
matchup? Next match.
I think we're gonna win. I'm
Yeah,
more
I believe
scared
in
of
you.
this week than fruit berries. He's a fraud. He's rubbish. Like, what's he ever done? I don't know.
That's great. That's
Who is he?
crazy.
Who even is he?
How
I
can
think
you
it's
say
an
that
easy
fruit
win.
berries could
That's
be
crazy. See, because
could be
like
upward.
every time you talk
Neither.
about fruit berries, I talk about how much of the goat he is.
No, he's a fraud. He's never winning shit.
Yeah,
We got this
so,
in the bag.
all right.
All right.
You heard it here first.
Thanks
And
for
Andronicus
thanks for
winning his
tuning
own
in.
tournament.
Andrew, if we lose next week, I blame everything on you.
Yep. GG. It's chill.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. Thanks for tuning in on this match, and we'll see you tomorrow for a couple exciting games,
Yeah.
including Feinberg and Mime versus Rox and Rubly. Is this schedule public yet, or should I not say that?
Is it? It
I
might
don't think
be.
it's public.
No, I think it is.
You
It
should-
is. You could.
mean,
you
I
can
don't see
find it on the
anything wrong
brackets.
with-
It is public. It is public.
Okay, cool. You should probably say something about it though. All right.
Yeah, no.
cool.
Okay.
But yeah,
Bye-bye.
GG's to
GG's.
Andronicus and Genesis, and
And GG's
also
to Xyne.
GG's
They
to
played
Xyne
really
and
well.
Pixo. Yeah,
Yeah.
very close match. Super exciting matchup.
Thank God I didn't have to admin all two games.
All right.
Alright.
Yeah, we
Bye-bye.
will see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
See you guys. Bye.
Yeah, see you guys.